Hello, an earthquake swarm has been happening today in the San Ramon area, or basically the San Francisco area, the San Francisco Bay Area. Uh, mm, and this is near one of the lines. In fact, this San Ramon is actually near two of the earthquake prediction lines because California, in the period of in the period of January 31 to February 12, in this period is crossed by a couple of lines. One line goes right through Los Angeles, and the other line, which near closer to which San Ramon is, I can show you, which goes a little bit to the east of San Francisco, this red line. So this is one prediction line for which is for magnitude 5 plus earthquakes or noteworthy accidents during January 31 to February 12. And so this San Ramon area is here where I marked it. One 4.4 earthquake happened earlier today, and then several magnitude 3.5 plus, and earthquakes have been continuously happening. I think they're still happening, some of them. It's a swarm of earthquakes basically. And then there is another line. If you go to my website you can see it, but I can right now just tell you where it goes directly through Los Angeles. Yeah. So as you saw, there is one line going like this, and then there is another line going through this. Is the LA area, which so far I have been focusing on as the more likely to get a bigger earthquake, magnitude 5 plus earthquake, during January 31 to February 12 period. But of course San Ramon has been in the past couple of weeks having a few earthquakes, and today on February uh, 2, I think it's still February 2 in the US. For me it is February 3 in Norway now already. So today on February 2 already, a big strong swarm has happened, but so far it's mostly magnitude 3 plus, but one was magnitude 4.4, and I think people are feeling the shaking and some of them are getting worried. So magnitude 5 plus earthquake is possible. Of course this line is for magnitude 5 plus earthquakes, but when two lines in an area are there close to each other, because another line it goes through LA, and both of which are basically magnitude 5 plus earthquake prediction lines. So it's not that every line will have an earthquake near it. Sometimes even every line can have, but that's rare. Usually one would say that one of the lines will have. So be careful, just be alert just in case, and just read about what to do in case an earthquake happens. Just be careful, especially given that, as I have said in the past many times, both on my website and also in some videos, is that February 3 to 6, and especially February 3 and 4, but February 3 to 6 overall, would bring strong earthquake activity in different regions of the world. One of them is Japan, near Fukushima, Sendai area especially, but some other areas also which I marked on my website, all of them. So some of the areas of the world would have strong earthquake activity in February 3 to 6 period. February 3 has already started, for example, for me and for the Eastern Hemisphere basically, but for the US it's still in February 2. So let's see what happens in February 3 to 6 period. Hopefully no damage happens. Even if a bigger earthquake happens, probably it is just 5.5. Usually that should not cause any damage. Hopefully it does not cross 6 or more than that, but even that should not cause damage in general, in a in an area where construction quality is fine. But still be alert, be safe. One never knows what can happen. This is prediction lines are there. When I say 5 plus, it's magnitude 5 and above. 6, 7, anything is magnitude 5 and above. But usually when I say 5 plus instead of 7 plus, it means I do not foresee an earthquake to be so strong as 7 or 8. I think it could be 5 plus or at the most 6 plus. That's what I think, but of course magnitude remains tricky. It sometimes can happen that I predict 5 plus and it is 7. So it can be like this, but hopefully nothing happens, and it's just a swarm which will pass away. There has been a swarm going on in the Philippines for the past few days. That swarm has died down a bit. It's still magnitude 3 plus earthquakes happening, but earlier, a couple of days earlier, it was magnitude 5 plus earthquakes continuously happening, and even a lot of people were evacuated, and schools were closed and everything. So so this swarm is nothing in compared to that swarm. This swarm is still magnitude 3 plus earthquakes only, and with one magnitude 4.4 earthquake. So let's hope this also dies down, even though I think it would probably pick up. It would probably be a swarm of magnitude 4 plus earthquakes, and there could be certainly at least one magnitude 5 plus earthquake in this area in the next few days. Given that February 3 to 6 is a period which would bring, in general, a high frequency of earthquakes around the world, that is several magnitude 5 plus earthquakes, and in addition some big earthquakes also, magnitude 6 plus, even 7 plus, probably at some location in the world, maybe in some island far out in the sea, and where no one lives, hardly any people live, and no damage happens, hopefully. So anyway, be safe everyone. Bye bye.